Una you no more no.
It first and in again why yagba. The cost of the things the way you don't buy. They transfer from your account to the account of the person where they sell. You no need for go to bank for go take money for can't pay for the things the way you don't buy. And itself no need for go in bank for go pay for the things the way you don't sell for the day. By that, you and una go free from thief man then.
For do transaction with your card, in order to take one term compared to the time where you go take for 28,000 new money.
And all this possible because now we don't get what we call the salon payment switch. We make bank card, ATM, POS, they work alongside with all the bank there where they under the national switch. And so now you able to do your transaction without any stress.
Yes, now for make payments, it's fast, easy, and it's safe.
Well, make I go one time and open my account right away.
Me safe dey bien you.
Thank you very much. So welcome.
Try for me.
I love you.
Oh my goodness. I haven't seen my money.
What sort of embarrassment is this?
No need for such embarrassment or stress anymore because instant payment is now in Sierra Leone. With a Salon payment switch, you can now make instant payments from your bank account or mobile money wallet to any bank account or mobile money wallet through your phone. No need to carry cash around or stand in line to make or receive payment from a bank account. When you send money to someone's bank account or mobile wallet, the person receives an alert on his or her mobile phone immediately. So, no more stress. Instant payment is here. For more information, contact your bank or mobile money operator. Salon Payment Switch. Fast, easy, safe.
We are the national broadcaster, and I am Sulaiman Baba Toure, a reporter and presenter at the SLBC. Your voice, my voice.
From the commercial department, I am Regina Bangura. You are watching SLBC. Your voice, my voice.
I am Jonathan Turner, a reporter for Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, SLBC. As a reporter, I do stories on education, health, politics, and more. Stay glued with SLBC to watch my stories. Your voice, my voice.
Lucian Ganda, producer Wayus, and producer and presenter Christian Editions on TV. This is the SLBC.
I am William Wise, presenter Wayus and also reporter at the SLBC, and this is the SLBC.
I am Salma Taba, television executive producer. I produce programs on both radio and television. I'm a news anchor, a presenter, an announcer on radio. I enjoy what I do because I serve a public service broadcaster. It's a pleasure to work with the SLBC. I am Kenema, Head of News and Current Affairs Unit, Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. Our news hour now covers several segments. We have entertainment, business, weather, sports, ferry schedule, and human interest stories, not forgetting politics. We are doing all that to keep you people posted on what's happening all over the country. Thanks for being with us at SLBC. Keep blue. We are the best.
People of the South and forming the Mende, the next region that the Mani would conquer would be the Bullum territory centered around what is today known as Shebro Island. The head of this conquest was a Mani leader named Sherabola. A corruption of this name would lead to him being called Shebro, and from the corruption of this Mani leader's name, the Shebro tribe was formed. From there, the Timni would be conquered next, but prior to the Mani invasion of
We are the national broadcaster, and I am Sulaiman Baba Toure, a reporter and presenter at the SLBC. Your voice, my voice.
From the commercial department, I am Regina Bangra. You are watching SLBC. Your voice, my voice.
I am Jonathan Turner, a reporter for Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, SLBC. As a reporter, I do stories on education, health, politics, and more. Stay glued with SLBC to watch my stories. Your voice, my voice.
Lucian Ganda, producer Weyus, and producer and presenter Christian Anderson.
Hey! Me! For can go na junction for go buy EDSA credit. It want more than
say you want for Gona State. Because the last EDSA credit when me buy na ya asidom where I buy am.
This one hard for believe.
Na true. Dial *363# with QCell and tell me what it say.
It say buy Q Power, get last 3 tokens, register meter, and exit.
Easy?
But I no get QCell more.
Now it make a sweet and easy. Just top up your QCell and buy EDSA credit. No mobile money, no problem. It will be one day na salute.
Okay.
Pass with QCell.
Make a try, man.
Hey! Lights on car!
Yes, use your QCell top up and buy EDSA Lite anytime, anytime. Just dial *363# and follow the instructions. Make sure say you register your meter number before you continue.
For more information, dial 111. Terms and conditions apply. QCell, Salon Pride.
Salon Pride. What? You bought yourself a new phone and you didn't even have the guts to tell me.
Why the force?
Really?
Yeah, this is yours.
Hey, it's QCell's phone.
The best in technology.
This phone is superb.
The latest smart models. Q Mobile, Q Smart, and Q Smart Plus.
Finally, QCell phone then don't come. This will top the market.
Isn't overtaking allowed?
So, go grab you. What? You bought yourself a new phone and you didn't even have the guts to tell me.
Why the force?
Really?
Yeah, this is yours.
Hey, it's QCell's phone.
The best in technology.
This phone is superb.
The latest smart models. Q Mobile, Q Smart, and Q Smart Plus.
Finally, QCell phone then don't come. This will top the market.
Isn't overtaking allowed?
So, go grab your own QCell's quality and affordable phone with extra battery life from any QCell customer care or dealer shop and receive the unbelievable package.
For more.
Good evening, welcome to another edition of QCell R. We meet you live from SLBC channel 31. Me with bring the program to you, now Aisha Mansai. Inside the program today, of course, I get with me Edward Nelson Pratt, the Senior Marketing Manager, will join me in the program today. Edward, welcome to the program.
Good evening, viewers, and thank you also. And don't forget again, say this now QCLR. We always come every Thursday that we can evangelize to numerous subscribers.
Okay, thank you, Edward. Now me far right, I also get Alfred Kobasisi. Alfred, welcome to the program.
Yes, good evening, Aisha. Good evening to Mama Salon. And as Mr. Pratt said, Edward said, this is not the normal QCLR when it comes to you live from SLBC. So we want you to stay connected because we also this evening for talk about, something we wanna all be done with it for.
Okay, thank you very much, Alfred. Fam will not forget to say, we go for open the phone line. Also, you can take part in the program. You can call or say if you can send text message on the program. Not forget to say you will get a special package as usual. So stand by and ready for ask all waiting you need for now today in the program. Well, Famble today is a special day. Inside the program today, we will can talk about we upgraded 4G sites within the country, and also we will talk about we new products launch where they make waves now in the country. Of course, we do this launching on the 18th of this month. It is so incredible and all that. So we kaya today for make una self can understand how all this go about, how it starts and all of that. And this is an incredible launch we do, and this is something where we incredible subscribers them they voiced for, because QCell we care about the needs and demands of numerous subscribers. So we decide for launch this incredible 10 out of 10 innovative QCell branded phone. Way on the now in the market, and so we can talk about this them phone there. So with me in the program I get Edward Nelson Pratt we ready today for can make una understand waiting this them phone all day about, and we hope say una ready now for listen to all of the things that we really can explain to una. Yes, Edward, people go on for no waiting the phone they about the brand and all of that. We go on for understand more.
Alright, so thank you very much, Aisha. So of course, family within our house, and of course you glue. Don't forget again, say you watch this program through SLBC channel 31, and of course if you not a social media person, you go to Facebook. You can also type SLBC channel 31 and for watch the program. If you not forget again, as Aisha mentioned, say we go get for open the phone lines, but also you get the number with the display on the screen now. You get the opportunity for also sending you comments, probably your SMS text, and waiting with you go once for your and then we go able to come back to you. So right off on the 18th of September, QCell introduced into the market Q Smart mobile phones. Yeah, so Aisha, as you mentioned, it's the much anticipated device, because since 2019 subscribers out there done the request for phones, and we all know how you want to get phone now in terms of top quality, and then also you're looking at also phones that are affordable and phones that will come with the latest technology. So QCell don't demonstrate to the market and of course to the people of Sierra Leone, say QCell are a listening mobile company. Of course, we're not Combra. We not just provide affordable communication, and of course as the fastest growing mobile operator in the country, but also with a position the brand also wherein each and every Sierra Leonean for able for get access to telecommunications, for able for that is not just the low one, the low end, but also high end, and you cut across. So each and every Sierra Leonean be able to own a branded phone. We get the latest technology in the market. So on the 18th of September, QCell released into the market 3 types of devices. The first one we call the Q Smart Plus. Yeah, so the Q Smart Plus mobile phone, now an high-end 4G device. Yeah, where they make the waves now at the market. Okay. And of course this high-end device here, so now Android, of course it comes with the latest Android technology. Okay. Inside, and of course it gets in battery you think about, unlike others, long lasting battery, and then of course in camera so powerful. Okay. And then waiting QCell they ask for is unbelievable because it comes with a cost of 1,500 leons.
Wow.
And then it comes with a fabulous package that is inside. We call it a welcome package. But then if you buy a QCell phone, your cost of communication will be drastically reduced, and you go able to also use and enjoy communications throughout not just 1 month, not just 2 months, but also in coming months for come.
Okay.
This is how QCell position itself in the market. You get voice, you get data, you get SMS. And you go able to enjoy as long as the SIM card is inside the phone. You go able to enjoy, and that will reduce your cost of communication. These are the top high-end phones, and you go able to get on any of QCell customer care shops. Yeah, and a smart device, and it comes with the latest technology, which is 4G as well. Yeah, and looking. Say in the program you go get for updates QCell subscribers about the footprints of QCell's 4G network inside the country. Definitely. And this is a good catch for you come on board, and then you self go able for large and enjoy the not only the fastest internet but also reliable internet in the country. Yeah, we're not QCell. So this is what we call the Q Smart Plus, and it's available across all QCell customer care shops in the country now. Okay. We get what we call also the Q Smart. Yeah, the Q Smart, of course, another high-end phone, but also for making able to meet the pockets of Sierra Leoneans. Okay. This come at a cost of 999 leons. Wow. And of course, instead get a package, a welcome package of voice, data, and SMS. Okay. So once you obtain this phone, you latch on, the SIM is activated. Your cost of communication will be drastically reduced, and you know, get no excuse for the next 3 months, you know, for stay connected with QCell. Okay. And instead of a 4G phone, by the way, and the phones that are dual SIM, because we understand the needs of the subscribers. Yes, and then this phone also gets a very great RAM, and then also with memory, it comes with 32 GB as well. And it gets, of course, memory slots available again. So if you want to increase the memory or you want additional memory, you want back up something as well, you can able for. And it comes with also inbuilt apps. For example, you know, the Play Store, Facebook, and all these things, you will able to see them there. And then we get the other device where we call the Q Mobile. Okay. And this Q Mobile, of course, this is now one of the things where they make the waves. In fact, you know, Alfred, there in Google for can share experience na the road because he's been out there as well. And unfortunately, Benson, of course, not there, but they're up the provinces. They will share the experience because this does they make the waves now na the road. This now what we call the feature phone. Yeah, and it comes at the cost of 170 leon. Wow. Yeah, so this phone gets touch, light, FM radio, and then of course now dual SIM. And INSEF come with this wonderful welcome package of voice, data, and SMS. Okay. And if we don't see all the line, they now QCell customer care shops across, not just only in Freetown but also outside Freetown, i.e. Kenema. Now people are rushing also for this. We call this Q Mobile, which now a feature phone where we see all the other phones the way they come outside the market. But then of course, you know, in battery, you know, they last long. But then this also gets, in fact, for 72 hours you're able to use the phone without the charge once it fully charged. And then of course you listen FM on the go and getting touch lights as well. So if you then assign a net as well, you're able to use them. So what QCell don't do essentially is for position itself where everybody for able to afford a mobile phone. And of course, talking about also the top class phones we think about, it comes with there are smartphones, by the way, touch screen, by the way, and at affordable prices. Okay. Yeah, so this is now how QCell position itself. And I know the next question you ask, how QCell come about with these prices, you know? And with these phones, by the way, QCell not just come just can push this out into the market. QCell has been in constant engagement with also we loving subscribers. So since 2019 we done then a round table, let them tell me the type of device they want, you know, which technology they want for the use. And it's far too, you know, because they suffer a lot because why they look for branded phones where they're not able to see at the market. And then also the other phones they go, I mean, cost of course be a barrier for them. And then also when they get, you know, because of how technology don't deny, and of course in terms of data, everybody want to get connected, the phone the battery they run out much quicker. So with all that, we put them all around table.
Okay.
We bring a lot of sampling, and then we listen to the subscribers, and then we come up with these beautiful branded phones. They are specially designed for QCell subscribers, because we not just see the subscribers as just customers. We see the subscribers as partners in development, hence the reason why we listen keenly to their advices and then waiting they want. So we are giving back to the people of Sierra Leone what exactly they've requested for, Aisha.
Definitely. So people go out for know if the phone they actually come with SIM cards.
Okay, so yes, if you to answer you, yes, when you buy the phone, of course, now any of we customer care shops, the phones they come also with a SIM card. So you buy the phone and then you get a SIM card. Essentially, people, we can just say, it's like a free phone, because you look at all rating QCell they put together and they give you as a welcome offer, and then you look in the SIM, and then you look at also the device, the quality of the device at that cost. It's like, wow, this is too good. We see subscribers today as well. We give them the phone and then we activate the SIM card. They look them face. It's unbelievable.
Definitely.
So to answer your question, yes, the phones they comes with a SIM card. Once you buy the phone, you get for register. So whosoever they go to any of the customer care shops, you get for go with a valid form of identification. So if you go with your NIN, your national ID card, valid passports, and then you're able to obtain one of the devices.
Definitely.
Aisha.
Thank you very much, Edward. I always like fulfill the phone. So as we always say, QCell cater for each and every Sierra Leonean. So you can see all the products when we launch, we get, of course, we cater for everybody. QCell no say all the fingers they not be the same. So whenever we roll out, as Edward rightly say, we do a round table talk, we get engagement with subscribers them out there, and based on that we can roll out so everybody go benefit at the end of the day. And this now request we don't coming, we don't get this request since 2019 when we come, but QCell we always want for deliver a quality service and all of that. So we take time, for actually work on them products here. So once when we roll out them products here, so we subscribers then will get no issues at all, and we decide say we cater for everybody, so everybody gets in your special place. Whenever we roll out, we get, of course, the 175 leons. So you will not go able to go in for the 1,500 leons. No worry, you get your special place. You self get your special product now, you get your special phone now for just for as low as 170 leons. You self go able for latch into the internet, in fact, and enjoy plenty the facility way, of course, the Android phone self come with. And also you will not say, of course, want for use this low end the button phone, you self get you special package where QCell give you, in all the phone then come with package. And the incredible thing about the phone, they all come with special packages where you actually go able for enjoy. So wherever you there, you want for get this phone here, go to any of the QCell customer care shops across the country. And also, we not only limit this one here, we not only limit the launching, this product launching in Freetown, we extend them to the provincials as well, because we don't call we na salon pride, we cater for everybody. So whenever we do one, we think about the provincial people, we know say then self good in need. So now that we do now, so we do. So of course engagements they go on now at the provincials, we will come and talk about that as the program they go on. So if you want them phone there, go na any QCell customer care shop across the country. Of course you can go na Aberdeen, we get with customer care shop there, adjacent warehouse nightclub. You get with customer care shop, they go there and just say you go with your valid ID card, and then go register the SIM card with it, and then of course you go insert them on your phone and begin for enjoy the package immediately. Then can even activate Q money for you as well. We can immediately activate Q money for you, so you self will enjoy all the incredible offers them with Q money gets in market for you. You can go now New England, you can go na New England Junction. Of course, you can go na Kenema Road, 26 Kenema Road. We customer care shop today. The phone then did now. Honestly, them phone they are na hot cake. You know, Alfred go can engage on customer perception, because right now engagement to go on, auto engagement to go on. You know, about the phone stem and all of that. And they go can explain more about customer perception about same phone there. We also did a number 8 with 4 Street within 31 Liverpool Street. We also the 37 Kissy Road. We did also with customer care shop also the Kissy Road. All of them shops them, you know, we customer care them phone there. Then all of them shop then they so waste no time rush now tomorrow. Of course they don't late now, but tomorrow has do they clean too. Take your ID card, a valid ID card, make you go get this incredible phone here, make you enjoy all the packages and facilities them, you know, where this phone here come with. So we'll go move over to Alfred, who's we will can talk about customer perception. You know, say QCell, we believe or engage with subscribers them out there. We can say we always them, if they're not able to meet we always them meet them now then doorstep, and that's exactly QCell they do now. Alfred, they're not the forefront, they do this engage here, you know, on the phone stem, you know, they meet customers, them subscribers, them out there. We want the phone and all of that. They sensitize people them about the phone and all of that. So Alfred, thank you so much for this wonderful engagement here. You don't embark on this few days. We don't do this launching, yeah. So people go want to know about you, want to know, you know, customers' perception about the phone, how customers then don't see how they react, you know, when one sooner then they realize, say, of course, QCell gets this new product out now. We don't make waves in the country.
Thank you, Aisha. I would say, you know, there has been a mad rush.
Definitely.
That's the word we will use, because, you know, from 2019, people don't anticipate, you know, this particular product and what we come up with, because the people in this country don't embrace the QCell brand. They always want to be part of, you know, waiting they happen at the QCell world, at the QCell family. And so from 2019, people are only say, when will I will come with phones then? When will I will come with phones then? But you know, as we can do on a QCell, will it take with time for make sure, say, you know, when we come up with something, now something will be beneficial, now something will be of quality, and now something will be affordable. So we don't take with time all these years. We don't try to put things in place. And so now when this thing come out, you know, going out like when we launched them yesterday, you know, we did about 4 Streets, and the kind of rush where we see, where people immediately we go, you know, we begin for sensitize, we get with food soldiers them, and they're all over the place. We don't spread from Wilberforce Street, you know, Shaka Stevens Street, and then we go up by PZ. You can see people everybody want to know what they happen. And when people come, we begin for explain to them, say, well, QCell don't come with the long awaited phones and we will have been wait for, you know, they're like, wow, it is unbelievable, especially when it comes to the area of the price. So one of the things that people they think say maybe the phones they only just get for work on just QCell network. Now so by the time we will tell them, say no, this phone here, so we know the needs of the customers then, we know the needs of the subscribers then, whether you are an already existing or you are a potential, we know exactly what the people in this country they want. So we tell them, say, these particular phones they are what we call it, these are dual SIM phones, 2 SIM phones. They were like, wow, indeed QCell, you know, now the Conga network. And then when we come to the area of the pricing, if you look at the economy now, you know they get phone way now 1,500, Aisha. It's not possible for let you get a phone. If you get yourself, I will say na bologolistic phone. You understand? Yeah. But this one, these are smartphones, you know, 4G enabled devices where you go able for enjoy. So you look at the price, 1,500, you know, for Q Smart Plus. Look at that. Then the Q Smart. Then when you even come to the low end when we are 170 170 leons with the packages then with the inside, the welcome packages then with it, for example, from the Q Smart Plus. Imagine you buy Q Smart Plus at the cost of 1,500 leons, and then you get mouth watering you know, offer with the inside. we say you get 15 GB. Can you imagine? 15 GB. Look at the cost of 15 GB. 15 GB, when we tell people the perception was like, what? Some man not believe. There was one guy when, you know, he said he lost his phone. So he be they contemplate, you know, forget a new phone. Then the SMS we send, that SMS broadcast, now him bring and come to the Wilberforce shop. So when he can't meet me, and then we begin for talk, they say, I lost my phone. And this thing he explained to me about waiting at the specification with this particular phone, especially that Q Smart Plus. But I don't take my time to explain to them and say, this is not an Android phone. This phone has on a touch screen. You know, this phone has so you're able for use. It come with the already installed the Google Play, the Facebook, the WhatsApp, and all of the, you know, social media handles in there. The man was like, okay, now waiting I want for, you know, now that man will be the wait for when we want for move for go na PZ. He said, are they gonna bank quick? Do ya? Are they beg una wait for me? The man practically they beg, we say, do ya are they beg una wait for me? I want to watch go na Salon Commercial Bank, please, and go withdraw some money. And you know, so we'll be here for patiently wait for him, and then you know he come, then he buy the thing. And I believe we do all the connection for him. You know, we get a SIM card, we register him for him, because by the way, that not a NATCA mandate that anybody where they buy, you know, SIM card will get for register him. And so by the time people they don't begin coming out from every angle, every nook and cranny, people in the camp, and they buy the different kinds of phones, then the low-end phone, then buy the high-end phones. Then buy them the 999 loans, then buy them the 1,500 loans, then buy them, and then we move from Wilberforce Street, and then we go to PZ. You know, PZ now a busy place. You know, in fact, some of the one that they sell phone around them become jealous, especially when it comes to the area of the price. So man, even tell we say, when I want to come markets for, you know, we not come for Puel markets for nobody. We know exactly what thing we customers they want, and that make we give we customers them. So when you watch the phone, the prices them, you know, you find out say we cater for all and sundry. So if you're not able to go for the 1,500, you can go for the 999. If you're not able to go for the 999, you can go for the 170 loans. So we move from there, and then we go Eastern Police. You know, Eastern Police also, we had a mad rush. People came. People not actually believe when it comes to the area of the pricing. Now they like you say, now they Magide. You know, now they people like, what? This is unbelievable. And so today also we get another engagement. Kinda lonely, you know, we kinda lonely. Even some police officers then come and they approach we. In fact, some police officers and they tell me, but there's small phones them where we can able for, you know, a lot of people that the force can able for get, so that we can put them also on CUG, and then we move from there, we go to Juba and then Malama. So the perception of the people, I mean, they welcome we, they embrace we, and they embrace exactly waiting. You know, they've been done, they anticipate all these years from 2019 to now. So these are the first set of phones they make QCell launch into the market, where they make waves right now. People and they call customers and they call the customer care center right now. They overflowed with calls. People they want to know is did we don't get messages them, but how true is this? And we they reaffirm to them and say yes indeed. Wait till now see the messages they will not see indeed not true. And right now we did all about the car Edward say. Now we get the team with the up country right now. We then serve they make the waves. You know, Benson the up country as I talk right now, they not go instead everybody they come around. Everybody wants for know, everybody wants for be part of. And so yes, the phones are selling. People and they buy the phones. All the phones then they go. You buy the 999, it comes with 9 GB. It gets 120 free, you know, on net calls, QCell to QCell, and then 300 SMS. Whose other company will go able to give you this particular offer? If you say that the 170 loans you buy, income with the same 120 free calls, you know, QCell to QCell, and then also it comes with 300 MB and then 300 SMS. Whose other company will go able to give this as low as sometimes they will be go today. So man they shouting phone for 250, and then we can see this phone now 170. So man they shout 3 million, then we come and then we say half of that 1,500. Some man say 3,000, they will say 1,500. So when you look at that, so people are excited. A lot of people, and this engagement get for continue, and we dey make sure say we visit every side of this country. Let people in here. As Edward say, we dey evangelize. Indeed, we dey evangelize, and we want for let people know say QCell they also for stay, and this is one of the reasons the way if you think say QCell they go, QCell not they go no side, because if QCell they go, we no invest so much in this and them phones there so. So you were the watch me right now. The Q Smart Plus, the Q Smart, and the Q Mobile, they're not the market. Okay. So we go come now, you go see with people them with the QCell t-shirts, they go knock now your door, you go see them at junctions, different junctions them, and then also tomorrow also we are going out. Tomorrow we'll get for dinner other locations them along the peninsula. Aisha.
Wow, wonderful. Alfred, thank you so much. So from Alfred, we don't learn, say we don't understand, say we subscribers them outside the people of Sierra Leone, they're really receptive, they are welcoming and all of that. So we appreciate Sawandi. And also from Alfred, we don't understand, say, they don't reach Wilberforce, they don't reach Lonely, Liverpool Street and all of them places then they. So now Alfred, of course people them we go in other locations them around, then they feel left out because we don't call them and all of that. It was Zach, the Grassfield, Wellington, all of Jue, Waterloo, all of them places then they can go out for more when QCell go reach them. We say we there first, but then go out for no when actually we go reach them, and so because then they go out for benefits, from this incredible thing we go on now. We don't talk about Alfred.
Of course, we know say Salo big, and we get a roadmap who they work with, So now when they ready Wellington. In fact,
just assure them,
Wellington,
we
so we are coming. They come very soon.
Okay.
Maybe by next week, we will go see it.
Okay.
Wellington, Upgon, Clienttown, Allentown, Joey, to go Waterloo.
Yes,
we are coming.
Definitely. QCell Communal Network, we they each on our own. Definitely, of course. So yes, will not forget to say we open the phone line, and of course, you go send in your text message. The number in this game, of course, you go open you go send you message or say you can call. But before that, I will come back to Edward Nelson, Senior Marketing Manager. Of course, some people will get subscribers them out there or potential subscribers them we curious they go on for what's not the specification of them phone there, so and how people see them phone there. So I go just want to make you podcast as well to written Alfred don't talk about them phone there.
Alright, so we start off with the Q Smart Plus. So because that's now when we say 1,500,
yes.
I mean the incredible offer with the inside way. Of course, in terms of voice, 120 minutes of talk time, and then of course you get 15 GB, and then you get 300 SMS as well. But then still not believe they want to fill the device. So today across the locations we don't open the box, let people get a feel.
Yes.
But also they understand say these devices, for example, the top end winner, this Q Smart Plus, of course come with Android 13.
Okay.
Yeah, and then of course you get Bluetooth, flashlight, now dual SIM, 16 gigahertz of processor, the RAM of course 2.0 GB.
Wow.
And then touch screen, it gets 3,500 mAh in terms of the battery. I remember students come and show in power bank. So in power bank, of course, equivalent, of course, 3,000 mAh. Okay. So which means this phone battery, right, they retain power, right, more than in power bank. Yeah, high quality 4G as well, and then the megapixel, 13 MP in terms of, and then you get dual camera.
Wow.
Of course, front and back camera as well. So with that, you get additional SD slots that is available as well. So that's not for the Q Smart Plus. We make somebody instantly buy the device, because when you look at the cost and then he may just write off, say I don't feel say the specifications will be up there, but really the specification don't prove say it's up there compared to the top high-end devices now on the market. If you look at also the Q Smart, of course, model, instead come with Android 13, and then you get Play Store, dual, camera, 14 gigahertz processor as well, and then the RAM itself 2 GB, and then up the space 32 GB as well of memory the device gets, and then of course it gets 3000 mAh in battery as well, and then for this not just 999 leons. And then it comes with also 120 minutes of talk time, QCell to QCell. It comes with also 9 GB of data, and then it comes with also 300 SMS. So which means it get for take you throughout the month. Yeah. So your cost of communication get for be drastically reduced once you buy these phones. Yeah. You go to also the low end, we are the 170, where we call the Q Mobile. Of course, this phone itself comes with the voice minutes, 120 minutes as well, and it comes 300 MB of data, and then 300 SMS. And then its specification, of course, very sleek, sound in the record, again rear camera, standard ports, you know, for phone jack, and then micro USB charging as well, FM radio, Bluetooth. You get touch light, now dual SIM, and then of course you get audio player.
Wow.
And then yeah, we see now one of the car parks as well. One don't buy them. In fact, they don't put SD card. They play music loud. They play in FM as well, and then so it's enjoyable.
Definitely.
So if you ask me, the phones are affordable, but then they are of also top quality. QCell has released into all the market top quality high-end phones where everybody will be able to afford. As we don't see, you know, mad rush from students, we don't see across the divide, keke riders, bike riders, you know, the bus drivers, we don't see up country, we hear from Benson, the miners, and the farmers, everybody, they rush for them devices there. So be part of the QCell family. If you don't sit on the fence for far too long, QCell will come with a solution, and the solution then across all QCell customer care shops now the country, and the phones are there for you. So you go, you join the queue, less than 5 minutes you obtain a phone from any of the device. And the thing I want to encourage my subscribers, keep the SIM on the phone, because not only when the SIM then at the phone, and then of course the phone they on, you're able to enjoy the affordable products and services of QCell. Because once you phone they on and the SIM card is inside the phone, then you go able for save your communication cost, because without QCell your cost of communication always high, and this is not the time. The time is now for save more pocket money and be able to also put food on the table. Aisha.
Okay, wow, wonderful. Edward, thank you so much. The fact that you know the phone them na branded phone, you not going for hesitate at all. Come now and make you self get one of them phone there. We cater for everybody. So of course you self go enjoy all the incredible offers them with them phone here. So don't come with Edward, I will come back to you. Also, I will go get for briefly talk about we upgraded 4G sites them, and we don't begin get plenty text message now the now we number now, but we go take short break, and then when we come back we go respond to the text messages, and then we go answer a few calls, and then we also go talk about we upgraded 4G sites within the country.
Information, call 111. Terms and conditions apply.
QCell Salon Pride. What? You bought yourself a new phone and you didn't even have the guts to tell me?
Why the phone?
Really?
Yeah, this is yours.
Hey, it's QCell's phone.
The best in technology.
This phone is superb.
The latest smart models, Q Mobile, Q Smart, and Q Smart Plus.
Finally, QCell phone then don't come. This will top the market.
Isn't overtaking allowed?
So, go grab you. What? You bought yourself a new phone and you didn't even have the guts to tell me?
Why the phone?
Really?
Yeah, this is yours.
Hey, it's QCell's phone.
The best in technology.
This phone is superb.
The latest smart models, Q Mobile, Q Smart, and Q Smart Plus.
Finally, QCell phone then don't come. This will top the market.
Isn't overtaking allowed?
So, go grab your own QCell's quality and affordable phone with extra extra battery life from any QCell customer care or dealer shop and receive the unbelievable package.
For more information, call 111. Terms and conditions apply.
QCell Saloon Pride. What? You bought yourself a new phone and you didn't even have the guts to tell me?
What's the phone?
Really?
Yeah, this is yours.
Hey, it's QCell's phone.
The best in technology.
This phone is superb.
The latest smart models. Q Mobile, Q Smart and Q Smart Plus.
Finally, QCell phone then don't come. This will top the market.
Isn't overtaking allowed?
So, go grab you. What? You bought yourself a new phone and you didn't even have the guts to tell me?
The phone?
Really?
Yeah, this is yours.
Hey, it's QCell's phone.
The best in technology.
This phone is superb.
The latest smart models. Q Mobile, Q Smart and Q Smart Plus.
Finally, QCell phone then don't come. This will top the market.
Isn't overtaking allowed?
So, go grab your own QCell's quality and affordable phone with extra battery life from any QCell customer care or dealer shop and receive the unbelievable package.
For more information, call 111. Terms and conditions apply.
QCell Saloon Pride. What? You bought yourself a new phone and you didn't even have the guts to tell me?
The phone?
Really?
Yeah, this is yours.
Hey, it's QCell's phone.
The best in technology.
This phone is superb.
The latest smart models. Q Mobile, Q Smart and Q Smart Plus.
Finally, QCell phone then don't come. This will top the market.
Isn't.
Welcome back to the second half of QCell. We meet you live from SLBC channel 31. We really bring the program to you now, Aisha Mansai. And before we go this short break, of course, we don't talk about the incredible branded phone stem of we don't launch into the market. We of course now hot cake, and we also talk about the outdoor engagement where we don't get on them phones there. So the locations them where we don't go, and these places them we of course will get for go again. And also, of course, we don't talk about customer perception and all of the things in this. So we've been saying when we come back, we go read some of the text messages then we don't come now the program, and after which we go also briefly talk about we upgraded 4G site. So until then, I will go through some of the text messages we don't come now the program. The first text message where we get this one, name no day. This person say, what is the amount of the QCell phones? So we will respond to that one day. And then the second text herself send say, I want to know if them phone there now 1 SIM, 2 SIM or 3 SIM. And this other person self say the phone them nice, so who say I go get them phone there, who say we go locate to now, we say now na customer care shops them where we go locate to now for get them phone there. I want the phone them. Okay, this person not able to say I want the phone. No, this person wants more than one. So now few text messages we don't come now the program of course on the concerning the phone stem. So yes, Alfred, I will come to you. This person they ask about the cost of the phone stem, even though we don't talk about the cost stem, but briefly you go through the cost stem of the phone stem.
Okay, we get basically 3 types of phones. We get the Q Smart Plus, we get the Q Smart, and then we get the Q Mobile. So the Q Smart Plus now 1,500 leons, the Q Smart now 999 leons, and then the Q Mobile now 170 leons. So, and all of them are there, they come with beautiful packages then, where you know, as long as you buy them, you get a SIM card first, and then you know the packages and they're inside the SIM. So I repeat, for the purpose of emphasis, the Q Smart Plus now 1,500 new leons, and then the Q Smart now 999 leons, and then the Q Mobile now 170 leons. Aisha.
Okay, and also this person self asked about the locations them, was I go retrieve, forget the phones them, as I say earlier on. You can go now Wilberforce Street, number 8 Wilberforce Street, the phone then day, and then and just the way they go, you go with a valid ID card, so you will get the phone. And also you can go now Wilkinson Road, 1A Cockrell North, Wilkinson Road, you can go with a valid ID card, you will also get any of the phone them where you want. So say if you can go now Kenema Road, 26 Kenema Road, you can also get the phone, or New England or Bosalt. You can go to all Liverpool Streets, Wilberforce Streets, Kissy Road, Shell shop. You can go to all of them places then they Waterloo shop safe. You can go to all of them places then they. If you didn't the provincials, of course go you didn't Bo, you can go Bojon Street, you didn't McKinney, go to Mabanta Road, you didn't Kenema, of course the phone they reach Kenema safe. You can go to all of them places then they, you will get the phone them. Just make sure say you go with a valid ID card and you will get the phone stem. So yes, we've been saying when we come back, the phone line open now. The number is 031-888-881, 031-888-881, or say you can send text message. So we've been seeing when we come back, we will also briefly talk about we upgraded 4G sites in the country. So of course QCell, we believe say communication key and paramount, and QCell come from a communication accessible to each and every Sierra Leonean, and we always don't stand by with commitments. We only work assiduously for ensure we meet up to them commitments then day. So of course we will go respond to this call since we've been on the okay, we don't miss that call a day. No, just call please, not flash the line. Good evening, welcome to QCell. Your name and also the call from please. Yes, good evening. Move away from your TV set, please. Your name and also the call from. Okay, don't end that call. Please, when you call, move away from your TV set so we will get you clearly. Good evening, welcome to QCell. Your name and also the call from. Okay, thanks for calling. Make your point. Okay, thank you very much. Continue for listening to the program. Okay. The number is 031-888-881. Yes, whilst we wait for the call, Edward, you go quickly one for go through the upgraded 4G sites within the country.
Alright, so Fambul, don't forget again, say it's part of QCell's commitment, not just only for provide affordable mobile services to the numerous subscribers, but also for ensure we bring them the best network when they think about when we come in 2019, and we may make a promise to loving subscribers and say QCell roll out with second and third generation technology across all the sites that we QCell will get presence. And now we then have 14 districts as we speak, and very soon we will move, of course, to in-depth of Karine and then that of Falaba. In that of Karine as well, we get up to Kamakwe, and then we need for move as well inside Falaba. Now, not only all the areas, and we will look at the four corners. We take from the way southeast to Koinu, and also we come down to the south, Bowater side, up to 2 miles inside Liberia. They were enjoying 3G, second generation technology and third generation technology. We go also down to the north and then northwest. We go through also Balamuya, and then they enjoy second and third generation. The good news as well is QCell don't begin increase the footprints of 4G upgrade within the Freetown western area, and then also we move massively also outside Freetown. So we will see like areas like Kabbalah we use for enjoy 3G, they're now enjoying 4G. And we see also heavily dense in terms of the eastern area, right? We been get a lot of 3G, a lot of ongoing commitments to the people of Sierra Leone. Aisha, if I can answer.
Okay, Edward, thank you very much. So quick one, what will be
so rush now and get a QCell SIM card, or rush gonna any of we shops, go grab the Q Smart Plus, the Q Smart, or the Q Mobile, and then you
for joining the program. Alfred, you round up statement.
Yeah, so in a QCell, we deliver on the promises. When we come 2019, we've been promised with customers, I say, we will come with QCell branded phones. And indeed, that is what we have done. So take advantage of this. So till next week, me and Alfred say good night.
Okay, Alfred, thank you. So for the customer we last call, you can get you SIM card on your phone, but if you not use the SIM card, you're not going able to enjoy the package then. So now that's make you say for use the SIM card, so you will enjoy the package then. We of course this phone don't come with till next week. I may we bring the program to you. Now Aisha man say they say bye bye.
For taking along.
So go grab you. What? You bought yourself a new phone and you didn't even have the guts to tell me.
Why the phone?
A pleasant good evening and a warm welcome to News Hour with me, Ibrahim Samara. Coming up into tonight's bulletin, road users in the central of Freetown call on road authorities to give utmost importance to the major roads used in the city. Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, launches the Fund for Regional Stabilization and Development. And Sierra Leone Agricultural Research Institute, or SLARE, introduces the newest variety of groundnut in Sierra Leone, called Synnuts 2. These stories and more are lined up in this edition of the news. The presence of numerous potholes is not only frustrating for motorists but also poses risk to their vehicles. Road users in the center of Freetown have called on road authorities to give utmost importance to the major roads used in the city. They stressed that the condition of the roads is deplorable and requires urgent attention. Mohamed Laminture looked at some of the roads and compiled these reports.
Movement across the city, especially for some roads used as bypass, becomes unsafe during the rainy season. Just looking at some of these roads, one will wonder if there is an existing institution responsible for road construction and maintenance. The numerous potholes on some roads have forced motorists to use a single lane as they try to avoid the bad sections of the road. It's unfortunate that community members have to take matters into their own hands by covering some of these holes with stones. Meanwhile, for pedestrians, damaged slabs and open drainages make it difficult to navigate certain roads. Imagine having to compete with vehicles just to walk safely. Motorists are bearing the brunt of these roads conditions, facing increased repair costs for their vehicles and motorbikes. Sakila Road and Benjamin Lane are more than eyesore for both residents in the community and vehicle pedestrians traffic who pay taxes to use the road every day. This is the same road many government officials use to and from work. Yet nothing has been done to quickly fix this road and all other roads and side streets that need urgent maintenance in and around the country. Augustine Fengai, Keke rider, shared his first-hand experience, highlights the impact on riders. Frequent visits to mechanics and expensive spare parts are taking a toll.
They really affect me because they make you go to garage fast. They put you workshop there, they put you machine there, or go to garage with pay beaucoup money because right now parts then there.
The deplorable road is affecting us as riders in the city. It is causing us to visit mechanics. Spare parts are very expensive. Some passengers will even complain when entering potholes. When you step on the brake frequently, it will finish sooner than expected, especially the brake seal.
With the mass brake frequency, they make the brake seal themselves the boss because brake not to the mass fast, and it cause problem to the machine. So that all they affect you.
Kelvin Amakusia said the danger of navigating these roads at night is a serious concern. Potholes can be treacherous when not visible.
So
I am appealing to the government for a quick fix of the situation, as saving our lives is very important.
For save life is very important.
Chairman, Regent Road Drivers Organization Hassan Kamara said the struggle faced by drivers accessing these roads, especially with worker-fine buses, emphasized the urgency for improvements.
Like the roads and now the pass right now, the road are wrong, part of so this circular road there.
Roads in the city are in terrible condition, making it difficult for us to access them, especially with the worker-fine buses. We are struggling with the deplorable state of the roads, and we cover long distances.
Anymore, or let's worker-fine bus time for worker day. So that the main reason now the money right at the road and now part of the distance we cover far.
Despite efforts being made to improve road infrastructure, the truth is that road and streets, especially in the city, are an eyesore to the public, let alone investors and tourists. Some Sierra Leoneans are truly unpatriotic. Some of them clean their homes and deliberately dump the debris into the already narrow drainages or roads being constructed by construction companies on behalf of the government. SLBC News, Mohamed to reporting.
The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has launched the Fund for the Regional Stabilization and Development. The initiative was funded by the German government, focusing on improving socio-economic resilience in vulnerable regions. Joseph Trail tells us more.
Gathered here in Benin, we are officials of ECOWAS, representatives from the government of Benin and the German government to launch a $15 million fund which would benefit nearly 24,000 residents of Atokora and Donga in Benin. The project, spanning from 2024 to 2027, would support vulnerable people. It would as well cater for vocational training, infrastructural development, and renewable energy promotion, marking a step towards long-term stability in the region. Resident representative of ECOWAS in Benin, Amadou Diong, said the project also shows that the fight against violent extremism was not only a military issue, but anticipating and having in place the basic socio-economic infrastructures which would strengthen the capacity of vulnerable population. He noted such move re-energizes their hopes. For the representative of the Minister of State in charge of Economy and Finance, Habib Tinaji, the regional bloc would improve on the lives of its citizens through the provision of basic services and create jobs for women and youth for sustainable economic opportunities. Down in it, the representative from the German embassy, Felix Kress, described the fund as a new phase between Germany and ECOWAS to respond to crises and invest in the future. He said, by strengthening livelihoods, supporting agriculture and infrastructure, promoting vocational training, would guarantee a better and safer future. The fund was likewise seen to speak to the 5 pillars of ECOWAS Vision 2050, which include peace, security and stability, governance and rule of law, economic integration and interconnectivity, transformation, inclusive and sustainable development, and social inclusion. SLBC, Joseph Touré reporting.
Now, with news on agriculture. The Sierra Leone Agricultural Research Institute, SLARI, has introduced the newest variety of groundnut in Sierra Leone called Silnut 2. According to experts, the new variety has notable differences from the traditional groundnut that Sierra Leonean farmers are used in terms of increased pounds per stand, size, and climatic resilience. Suriba Samura report from Bo.
The groundnut and cowpea multiplication process, which is done in collaboration with Jala Agricultural Research Center and supported by AGRA, implemented by the Seed Systems Group Sierra Leone, aims at improving seed availability of climate-resilient cowpeas and groundnut varieties to enhance food and nutrition security among smallholder farmers in Sierra Leone, says Ernest Jibril Kamara, team lead of AGRA. The new variety of groundnuts, the Silnut 2, he revealed, will be introduced to farmers in all parts of the country while phasing out the traditional Silnut 1, which had in the past been falling prey to climatic conditions. Dr. Janatu Veronica Sisei, who is the country coordinator for Seed Systems Group or SSGSL, expressed stern optimism for the ongoing collaboration between AGRA and SLARI in moving forward the seed bank system in Sierra Leone. She believes that the current trend of seed multiplication will bear a positive multiplier effect on the feed salon program of government, while describing seed as integral in food processing and production.
Seed is the bedrock for seed salon. If feed salon, we don't have quality seed, we cannot feed ourselves. Even if we have fertile ground, fertile soil, without the quality of the seed, high quality seed, you will not produce huge amount of seeds. And for feed salon to succeed, hence the reason we've been telling people that let's produce high quality seed, give farmers high quality seed so that they can produce quantum seeds.
Ashatu Sawane and Esther Brewer, all of whom are farmers in Moyamba district, all lauded the introduction of the new groundnut variety, Silnut 2.
A cocoa, coffee, and cashew performance monitoring instrument tool is underway. The said tool, when developed, will be used to monitor the performance of the cocoa, coffee, and cash crops in a bid to fully commercialize the sector. As Emmanuel Samra reports, this discovery was made at a workshop with sector stakeholders to validate the framework for the development of the performance monitoring instruments tool.
Cocoa, coffee, and cashew are key cash crops farmers get export earnings from. and also contribute to the country's GDP. Despite the importance of these cash crops, the sector is yet to be commercialized. The convergence with stakeholders in the sector was geared towards transforming it, thereby adding value to these cash crops. Stakeholders in the sector validated a cocoa, coffee and cashew performance monitoring instrument tool. The said tool was disclosed will help in informing strategic agricultural policies, market trends and support services for farmers. The mill manager of WHH, Aissata Habib Kagbo, said the tool will also help stakeholders to monitor related soil fertility, pest management and environmental impact on the crops.
For INGOs, local NGOs, the farmers, the traders, the Ministry of Agriculture, PMB, even Standard Bureau, it will help us to promote sustainable agricultural practices and provide necessary technical support to farmers to ensure long-term productivity.
Senior Measurement and Evaluation Officer, Minister of Agriculture, Alimami Makagbo, disclosed that there was a monitoring instrument tool, but said the new tool, when developed, will unify data in the sector.
We are not only collecting data for use within the country, we also have international indicators that we do collect information on. So now we are trying to get a unified system that will capture both local and international indicators so that we are able to progress in the sector.
Whereas the Director of Crops in the Ministry of Agriculture, John Kamara, described the development of such a tool as the future to commercializing the cash crop sector.
For the sector to be very successful, we have to have comprehensive data, a database in terms of the farmers, their biodata, the reference of their various acreage, the variety of the crops they produce, the pests and diseases that affect it.
Recommendations from the stakeholders during the deliberations would form the basis for the development of the performance monitoring instrument tool aimed at revolutionizing the cash crops sector. Emmanuel Samoa, SLBC.
A research finding on cocoa pricing and cost of production in Sierra Leone has indicated the need to reform the cocoa pricing mechanisms to ensure farmers receive decent living incomes, despite political commitment to give farmers guarantee income. Trust Africa conducted a comparative study on the pricing processes and mechanism for cocoa in Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana and Sierra Leone. The findings were presented at a multi-stakeholders policy dialogue on cocoa pricing, processes and cost of production. Here is the report. The survey, which was conducted by Trust Africa, undertook comprehensive studies in Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana and Sierra Leone to examine the processes, cost of production and mechanisms of cocoa pricing. The study highlighted the challenges faced by cocoa farmers, including price volatility, high production cost, and lack of transparency in pricing mechanisms, and was part of continuing efforts to promote sustainable and fair value distribution in the cocoa sector under the Reclaim Sustainability Program implemented by Trust Africa and Solidaridad West Africa. Dr. Albert Hing from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in Ghana is the consultant.
We also find some weaknesses with that system. And so the second finding was that the farmers also want some reforms that enables them to ensure that the minimum prices are enforced, because in some cases the buyers pay less than that. But of course there are cases where the buyers also pay for more. So that we expect that to continue. The third finding we find was that many farmers also felt the processes of setting the price is not transparent. We think about the whole price setting mechanism again to look at ways to reform it, and we have identified some areas, for example.
Program lead West Africa, Trust Africa, Rachel Yamba, said Trust Africa worked in 3 areas: democratic governance, equitable development, and African philanthropy.
Cocoa production plays a vital role
as we also heard from our honorable, for Sierra Leone, they are dropping whilst other countries are putting more efforts to move and contribute to their GDP. However, when we look at the issue of Sierra Leone, which has also been confirmed as an emerging cocoa sector, many farmers, as in other cocoa producing countries, continue to struggle.
A representative from the Ministry of Agriculture, Edmond Saidu, said cocoa crops is one of the prominent crops in the feed salon agenda of the government's Big Five game changers, noting the ministry has developed and validated a cocoa policy aiming to promote cocoa production sustainably. Honorable Tamba Johnny of the Parliamentary Oversight Committee on Trade underscored the importance of the survey, noting cocoa growers faced a number of challenges, including poor road networks, limited access to market, and lack of universal prices of cocoa. Other speakers from Solidaridad and Produce Marketing Board spoke about their interventions in the cocoa processing value chain and underscored the need to involve CSOs and private sector for a sustainable cocoa production in the country. The Ministry of Trade and Industry and the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency, SMEDA, have ended a two-day consultative meeting with stakeholders of the Northwest region. The engagement, which took place at the Bombali District Council Hall, Magbema, was part of a nationwide consultation on the review of the SME Policy 2014 and the SMEDA Act of 2016. From Makini, Assam, for a report.
Speaking to Slbc, the Chief Executive Officer SMEDA, Shaka Samuel Sano, said the national engagements were to dissect the policy and act that will lead to formidable regulations to govern the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency landscape. He said it was appropriate to look at the document since they have both existed for 8 and 10 years respectively, so that adjustment could be made to match up with current trends, international best practices, and standards.
Over 80% of SME operatives are still informal. So we need to have a policy in place that can encourage formalization. We need to have a policy in place that can encourage considering climate change effects on the operations of SMEs. We need to have a policy that can tell us how best we can talk to policymakers to consider sector-specific loan products for SMEs. For example, giving loan products for traders and agricultural entrepreneurs could not be the same because their operating environments are not the same. So we are taking a holistic approach.
The Chief Executive Officer SMEDA said to achieve the goals, it was crucial for every sector, especially the finance, digital, and registration entities, to be in line with the development activities. Mr. Sano said after the new document would have been completed, business operatives would have a more inclusive approach and conducive environment to thrive. These were some of the participants.
As SMEs, we are recommending for certain policies to be changed or to be looked at regarding the acquisition of loan and financial support. Also in terms of grants from agencies that give grant, because most SMEs that they give grant, you find out that the same SMEs that they have been giving grant for the past 5 years, that's the same SMEs, they are giving the same grant, and they are not giving opportunities for new SMEs to get access to grant.
Few recommendations we have as civil society, how this policy going forward can capture the definition of a small and medium enterprise, wherein those small and medium enterprise are not captured by the global definition, because you must have a turnover of more than 100 million, and also you must have over 50 employees that are working under you. It is not part of the capacity we are looking for. So we want to see government improve the services of these small and medium enterprise owners, because they are taxpayers, they contribute to the economy.
I'm recommending on my own institution that the SMEDA team and the trade industry will send the administrative here in Makeni for the registration, because that has been a problem and it has been a challenge on all business and on our clients. because of the registration, they need to go to Freetown. So we are recommending that they send the office here in Makeni so that they will be doing their registration here without going to Freetown.
After the validation, a summary report will be sent to the Law Officers Department for analysis and then forwarded to Parliament for ratification.
You are watching News Hour coming to you live from the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation from a broadcasting house at New Englandville in Freetown. Now with news on the diplomatic scale. Sierra Leone's ambassador to Ethiopia and the African Union, Harold Safar, has called on the Arab League to synergize their activities with the African Union in order to create maximum impact on the global stage. Ambassador Harold Safar was addressing the Secretary General of the Arab League, Ahmed Abdul Gade, at the organization's secretariat in Cairo. He noted that African Union and the League of Arab States do not only have their membership that overlap each other, but are also bedeviled by similar challenges ranging from security to development issues. Ambassador Safar was among the group of African Union ambassadors who are on the Peace and Security Council on a fact-finding mission to Egypt to discuss with regional leaders in an effort to find a diplomatic solution to the war in neighboring Sudan. They also met with Egyptian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Brad Abdullah, and visited the Egyptian National Police Training College for peacekeeping in Cairo. Ambassador Al-Safar also met with 2 Sierra Leonean police officers who are studying at the Cairo Police Training College. Still on the diplomatic front, the People's Republic of China has celebrated the 75th anniversary of its founding. The event featured cultural performances which showcased China's heritage and its fusion with Sierra Leonean traditions. Dignitaries from the Sierra Leonean government, diplomatic and business sector, amongst others, graced the occasion at the Chinese embassy in Freetown. Jonathan Turner was also in attendance and now reports.
Attendees were entertained with traditional Chinese music, dance, and an exhibition that showcased China's historical achievements as well as its modern-day innovations. Vice President of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo, praised China for its tremendous contributions to Sierra Leone's development over the decades. He cited major infrastructural advancements, including the construction of bridges, roads, and government buildings.
In 1971, Sierra Leone was among the African countries who stood up for China to secure a seat in the Security Council. Today, I want to reiterate and call on China, People's Republic of China, to reiterate the call of His Excellency Dr. Julius Maada Bio, who is championing the reform of the Security Council to ensure that Africa has got its rightful place in the Security Council in the permanent category.
The Chinese ambassador to Sierra Leone, Wang King, expressed his country's deep commitment to further strengthening ties with Sierra Leone.
China is willing to strengthen the synergy of development strategies with Sierra Leone, translate the important consensus of the two leaders. I firmly believe on the journey towards modernization, China and Sierra Leone will continue to be good friends, good partners, and good brothers who treat each other with trust and sincerity, work hand in hand to support each other's development and make greater contribution to jointly building an all-weather China-Sierra Leone community.
Government ministers, diplomats from various countries,
Members, Sierra Leone's private sector and representatives from international organizations commended China for its significant contributions to Sierra Leone's progress, especially in critical areas like education, in which Chinese scholarship and technical training program have empowered Sierra Leonean youth. Such events captured a sense of optimism for the future of China-Sierra Leone relations as both countries continue to work together in their shared pursuit of progress and prosperity. For SLBC News, Jonathan Turner reporting.
Now to health-related stories. As a way to improve the intake of vaccines across the country, Health for All Coalition Sierra Leone and partners have held a dialogue session. The session was aimed at encouraging stakeholders in various communities to utilize the immunization services and saving the lives of children, young girls, and women from harmful diseases in Sierra Leone. Aminata Saisi reports.
According to health practitioners, vaccine intake can help prevent common diseases that are harmful to humans. They say lack of vaccine intakes can lead to death of infants and pregnant women. To help reduce such occurrences in the country, Health for All Coalition Sierra Leone has engaged health practitioners, civil society organizations, tribal heads, and community stakeholders on the importance of vaccinating children and pregnant women in all corners of the country.
Vaccine saves life. It prevents death in many cases and it's very cheap. Taking vaccine in your community is free of charge. You have also to take that message, and that's one of the areas we want to monitor. Nobody should pay for vaccine. Only the government of Sierra Leone, WHO and Gavi and other partners are paying for it. But for we, those that are receiving it at any point should not pay a single cent.
The World Health Organization (WHO) representative said they are in support to ensure that children under 5 and pregnant women are safeguarded and protected against all diseases. Hence, the No One Left Behind campaign for the citizens to be vaccinated. Many health practitioners believe that vaccination is the way to go in protecting children, as they recognize the importance of such a method, which is one of the most cost-effective and impactful interventions to protect citizens globally.
We must prioritize expanding access to vaccines. While we have made great strides, many communities still face barriers. The supply chain must be strengthened, the cold chain infrastructure must be upgraded, and we must make sure that vaccines reach every health facility, every village, and every home. No child should miss a vaccine simply because they live in a remote or underserved area. We must continue to invest in our healthcare workforce. Our nurses, community health workers, and volunteers are on the front lines ensuring that vaccines are delivered to every child.
Various stakeholders, including honorable members, councillors, and women leaders, among others, made commitment to encourage community members to accept the government rollout vaccination. It is hoped that many citizens will comply by taking the vaccine and improve the people's life. SLBC News are in Freetown. Aminata Saisi reporting.
The Krube community in Freetown is currently facing significant issues following the demolition of houses and community center affecting over 1,000 residents. This is due to the severe flooding risk posed by heavy downpour. The community has been known for its vulnerability to flooding, and recent efforts have been made to enhance flood preparedness and resilience. Our intern, Susanette Bassi, has the story.
The evacuation order for residents of Krube community was issued on March 4th, 2024, following a devastating fire incident that destroyed or partially damaged many properties. Similarly, in June this year, the Freetown City Council demolished houses of residents that have been asked to relocate. This, according to them, is as a result of constant flooding facing the community. One of the chiefs of Kube community, Chief Palamami Mauf Conte Katingbi II, said the demolition exercises has impacted both the good and bad sides. One of the good impact was the safety of residents due to flooding. However, he called on government to aid in the water circulation, expansion of gutters and dump sites.
Now the T-box they're not. So all things at the gutter we do from up the hill, so the gutter they're not deep. Then in season where heavy rain they come, the water they circulate. Because they don't full up in the gutter in a different way for itself. So if the government and so the art people, they're able to see reason for control that water there for the safety of the people in Akube and the country as a whole. They go look fine.
A stakeholder in the community, Maeli Bangura, expressed dissatisfaction on the way and manner they were treated. She said the demolition of houses has resulted to mayhem in the community as residents don't have places to go and no food or shelter to live on. She therefore appeals to the government and the Freetown City Council Mayor, Yvonne Akesoya, to refrain from such ill-mannered actions.
We dey beg Papa government for right now. Who said that we don't broke? Let them build it back for me. Though we don't left phone or not broke, we don't side it, but still let them even do other better thing for we. We'll self go gladly.
Molai Baikama, victim from the demolition, detested actions done by the Freetown City Council, adding that majority of residents were not aware of the demolition, even though heads and some residents were knowledgeable, but the majority were taken by surprise. He mentioned that since the commencement of the demolition in June to date, no provisions has been put in place. Also, he expressed dissatisfaction over the demolition of the community center in replacement of a school, which has resulted into serious tussle with the community people. He therefore admonished governments to provide accommodation for residents before such is done, and also ensure effective communication to all residents of Kube community in order to remain peaceful.
Say they can demolish, nothing and not up to tenants or landlord or landlady. Nobody don't understand. Up to this time. Most of the distance, so man not get place safe for sleep. Because outside them, you don't can sit down, where they don't can make room for themselves. Because nobody know the Uber line, you can bank a bill. But if you want put people in there, get away, I call them. Nothing, no provision, no food, no water safe, or gari, they don't count in this community.
The Kube community is among the largest informal settlements in Sierra Leone. It is strategically located in the heart of the country's capital, Freetown, with an estimated population of 10,989 residents. Kube community has suffered tremendous challenges, which includes inadequate housing, lack of adequate access to sanitation, dump waste, water crisis, health facility, and many more unmentioned.
The report was read by Cynthia Camara and filing by Susanette. The Friends of Australian has gifted over 200 school-going pupils within Freetown. This was part of their effort in helping the government free education strategy in the country. Harold Williams was there and sent this report. Want to apologize for that break. We shall bring you that story in our subsequent news broadcast. The Association of Clearing and Forwarding Agencies Sierra Leone has officially complained shipping lines to the local content agency Sierra Leone. The association alleged that the shipping lines, which are foreign companies, are usurping the function meant for indigenous Sierra Leonean-owned businesses. As Emmanuel Samra reports, this discovery was made during the mediation talks between the complainant and the alleged offenders.
The Association of Clearing and Forwarding Agencies Sierra Leone appeared like crying babies, alleging that the shipping lines have invaded the clearing and forwarding space legally meant for indigenous Sierra Leonean-owned businesses.
The government thought it necessary under our regulator, NRA, to ensure that we have this indigenous association purely for Sierra Leoneans to do business and thrive for prosperity. Foreign companies who are operating in the shipping world have these tendencies of usurping our functions.
But the shipping lines challenged the accusations and said that their businesses are owned by Sierra Leoneans and asked that the association should back their claims with data to show that they have been taking their jobs.
If you say Sea and Lands is taking all of the jobs of Crema, produce facts. Guiding say they call the discharge report from the terminal. It will align everything that relates to who brought the container and who cleared it.
During the mediation, the definition of Sierra Leonean-owned businesses as per law was topical, which the Director General of the Local Content Agency, Fodeba Dabo, defined.
According to the Company Act of 2007, Sierra Leonean company is based on shareholding, not because you have 80% or 90% of your workforce being Sierra Leonean, automatically mean your company is Sierra Leonean. No. That's not what a Sierra Leonean company means. We want to be able to define Sierra Leonean company based on share.
The shipping lines further alleged that the indigenous Sierra Leonean-owned clearing and forwarding businesses were not that financially capable to handle some large contracts.
Guys gave us a guarantee. They said, could you be able to support our freight every month, $20,000? Are these our brothers prepared to sign such a contract to support in freight in the country and everything, and every month they want to ensure you have $20,000?
The Association of Clearing and Forwarding Agencies refuted such claims.
What they are saying is that we don't have the financial capacity, but they don't know our financial muscles. They don't know our financial strength. They are just assuming. So if they are saying we don't have the financial muscle, I will say that is not true.
After over 2 hours of back and forth argument between the two parties, the mediator, who is the Director General of the Local Content Agency, Fodeba Dabo, told both parties that him and his team would investigate and implement the laws fully.
The penalties are huge, and that's the reason why in my concluding remark I made it very clear that let them understand that they are talking to a regulator on behalf of the government of Sierra Leone. You should not be seen misleading governments with misinformation.
The Association of Clearing and Forwarding Agencies Sierra Leone is a conglomeration of licensed clearing and forwarding agencies in Sierra Leone established by the 2011 Customs Act and the 2015 Customs Regulations mandated to do import clearing, export transit and freight forwarding among others. Emmanuel Samoa, SLBC.
Well, let's now take stories making headlines internationally.
Hello and welcome to International News with me, Cynthia Kamara. A 35-year-old man has been arrested after a suspected acid attack on a girl outside a school in West London. Trigan Mifalan, 14, remains in hospital with potentially life-changing injuries and has undergone surgery. A 16-year-old boy was also injured outside Westminster Academy, Westbourne Park, on Monday afternoon while a staff member was hurt trying to help them. The Metropolitan Police said the man was arrested on suspicion of causing grievous bodily harm and remains in custody. Detectives said a long man threw a substance at the teenagers before fleeing in an electric scooter along Harrow Road. Corey Maffiland Tregan's father said words could not express the shock, pain, and trauma his daughter is going through, both physically and emotionally. He added that she was initially discharged from hospital but was later admitted. The 16-year-old boy was treated at hospital and has now been allowed home. Fresh explosions are heard in Hezbollah stronghold in southern Beirut as Israel says it has struck the group's intelligence headquarters. Overnight, Israeli airstrikers on central Beirut killed 9 people, officials there say, and any feeling of safety is vanishing. Meanwhile, Israel wants more people in southern Lebanon to evacuate their homes, including in the major city, saying strikes will continue for your safety and that of your children. Do not go back home until further notice, a telegram message from the military says. Also on Thursday, the WHO said that 28 health workers in Lebanon have been killed in the last 24 hours. Israel began a ground invasion of the south this week. Since October last year, Lebanese officials say 1,974 people, including 127 children, have been killed. UK has announced it is giving up sovereignty of a remote but strategically important cluster of islands in the Indian Ocean after more than half a century. The deal reached after years of negotiations while see the UK hand over the Chagos Island to Mauritanians in a historic move. This included tropical atoll of Diego Gassari, used by the U.S. government as a military base for its Navy ships and long-range bomber aircraft. The announcement made in a joint statement by the UK and Mauritanian Prime Minister ends decades of often ferocious negotiations between the two countries. The US and UK base will remain in Diego Garcia, a key factor enabling the deal to go forward at a time of growing geopolitical rivalries in the region between Western countries, India and China. The deal is still subject to finalization of a treaty, but both sides have promised to complete it as quick as possible. South Sudan's President Salva Kiir has sacked his powerful and long-serving spy, Chief General Kur. He became head of the feared National Security Services, NSS, after independence in 2011 and continued throughout the bitter civil war that followed. No reason was given in the presidential decree that announced his removal, which was read out on national TV on Wednesday night. But he has been made governor of the president's home of Waup, where insecurity is rife. Analysts says it may signal a power struggle in Kiir's inner circle, with some believing General Kur may be being lined up to one more day over from the 73-year-old president. That's it for international news. With me is Cynthia Kamara.
Many thanks to Cynthia for the international news. We now will move over to our business updates.
Hello and welcome to Business Updates, the segment that brings you the latest on business and the economy. I am Moses Conte. In today's Business Updates, Slbc takes a look at concern raised by traders, drivers and pedestrians on the overcrowded nature of Dre Junction. As business activities increase in the western rural areas, Dre Junction has been a major spot. However, because of the increase of business activities, traders and drivers have raised concern on the overcrowded nature of business in that part of the country. According to them, they find it difficult to cope with the situation, adding that the congestion at Dre affects their daily activities. Joey and Dumbia was at Dre Junction and some their views and now report.
Street trading has become a source of livelihood for many people in Freetown and in the regions. Even though trading has become an important source to access affordable goods for the urban poor, it has become a burden for residents. Jewel Junction is not an exception. Quite recently, Jewel Junction has been one among the many areas that have been recently transformed into a market center by traders. This transformation has greatly affected pedestrians and vehicle operators. There is serious traffic congestions and the traders poorly handle waste management. According to some traders, they utilize the streets because there is non-availability of a market to do business, which prompts them to shut a facility. The present state of Jewel Junction also affects pedestrians like Abdul Bangura, who says the economic situation is a major problem despite council warning of no trading in this area. Chairman Bike Riders Union in Kosoton and Jue Amara Sise says he has spent more time on the road due to the traders utilizing the footpaths. According to him, pedestrians walk on the road as an alternative route. He says that although police officers sometimes ask the traders off the street, they still refuse. His call is for SLRA and council authorities to solve the situation.
Because back then at it, but some money back then at it, where they get a side for pass, they know they use that road, so the streets are really tight.
Another bike rider raised concerns that the roads are not well kept. He spoke of litter being seen on the streets, gutters, and potholes, creating a safe breeding ground for germs and other parasites.
The summer then, and even the park on the road, they get problem and see.
At Jewel Junction, there was a declaration call for the creation of designated markets as a solution to street trading. It is assumed that more markets will give the street traders a conducive and appropriate environment to do their business. For Slbc, Julian Dumbuya reporting.
Well, that's all for today's edition of Business Update. I am Moses Conte. Thanks for watching.
Let's now take entertainment news.
Hello and welcome to the entertainment news with me, Julian Dumbuya. In this edition of the entertainment news, Confucius Institute hosts China Sierra Leone Food Festival and Kiss Daniel new song Mahaba on Fire. Now, Confucius Institute at the University of Sierra Leone has hosted the second China Sierra Leone Food Festival. It is an event where cuisines from China and Sierra Leone are bought and shared so people will experience culture through food. Let's join Esther Sako for more on that. You are what you eat, savor the flavors and embrace the culture. This was the theme of the second China Sierra Leone Food Festival organized by the Confucius Institute at the University of Sierra Leone.
Today's festival is part of our efforts to enhance our cultural exchanges will definitely increase the mutual understanding and strengthen our friendship and help to create better and more promising future of our relations. Since the National Day of China is approaching, I would like to conclude by saying some words to the Chinese community in Sierra Leone.
Different restaurants, organizations from both cultures converge at the Tai Chi Garden, bringing lots of delicacies that are unique to both countries to share the food culture and experience the taste.
These are Chinese tea. We have the green tea, the black tea, there's a jasmine tea, and so far so good. We all know that Chinese tea is very healthy. Green tea helps you to lose weight and keeps you fit, and the black tea refreshes you too. The jasmine tea is kind of herbal, it's very healthy too.
We have prepared the delicious food started from here. This is bunny heart temptation seafood super, and this is very traditional and delivered Chinese food. And also we prepare this kind of glutinous rice chicken, and this is also very traditional and very delicious, nice food.
This is show our food. This dumpling and the fried rice, chicken wings. This all is our specialties, and we have over 80 years history in Freetown.
The event was well attended by different nationals and dignitaries to experience this one-of-a-kind event to be hands-on this food culinary showcase, as food is a gateway to culture.
Few days ago, Kiss Daniels released a teaser of his new song, Mahaba and We Must. Though these two hitting up social media, Mahaba is fans' favorite as most people vibe to it. The most talked about among them is the video done by Kiss Daniel and his wife. Of course, fans are impressed with the way his wife MJ vibes to it.
Just a little bit of alcohol, a little bit of cigarette. I'm already singing bird, I'm already continental, international. I'm killing it, you know I put the fire. Now maybe the follow come, couple up or solo one. Pressure no fi catch me, fully loaded cash. When they see me coming, they say we the bad, you loud, you loud, you loud, you loud. You want to tend to be bad, olori bu, kolovado. Tori mo kun, mo kudo, oje kudo, mo lekun. Bottom, already a crazy nigga. Black on black, Elea. Mash it back on Shelea. Energy like a star.
It's really impressive. The wife supporting the husband thing. Well, that's all we have in this edition of the Entertainment News. I've been your presenter, Joyan Dumbuya.
Thank you, Jorian. Let's now take the latest updates in local and international sports.
Time, like every other thing, will write the final script in every endeavor. It's the sporting updates on the news. My name is Abdul Kabir, and we begin with swimming in this edition. Sierra Leonean swimmers are ready to make a splash in the African Aquatics Zone 2 Championship in Ghana. Well, for them, this competition will serve as a marker of progress in terms of identifying the next stars that represent Sierra Leone in international competitions. Here is the update. The Sierra Leone Aquatics is gearing up to send a talented team of swimmers to compete in the African Aquatics Zone 2 Masters Junior and Senior Swimming Championship, set to take place in Accra, Ghana from October 7th to October 10th. With a strong determination to represent their country proudly, the Sierra Leonean swimmers have been training rigorously to ensure they are in peak physical condition for the prestigious event. Among the promising athletes is Moses Sa Yongai, who is eager to showcase his skills on the international stage. The president of the Sierra Leone Aquatics, Mohamed Abdul Toure, has expressed his confidence in the team's ability to compete at the highest level.
Well, we have been training intensively for this competition for the past 3 months, starting with the open water championships, the different time trials, and all. And on that note, we are very prepared to travel as in the team. Team is ready, willing and able. We're just trying to get the necessary funding so that we can take a large number of athletes to the competition.
To re-emphasize the bright future of swimming in Sierra Leone, noting that the country has the potential to replicate its past success of winning gold medals at the African Championships in 2017.
They have been training intensively for this competition, and depending on the funds available when we want to leave this weekend, then we will take all of them, or we just take a small number so that the country will be represented.
As the championships approach, the Sierra Leone Aquatics is hopeful that this event will mark a turning point for the country's international swimming scene. Abdul Kabir, SLBC Sport, Freetown. In the international scene, we flip our attention to football as the FIFA Council has announced that the FIFA Club World Cup will take center stage in 2025. Well, teams are getting themselves ready for biggest showpiece. Let's join Mohamed Lamin Toure for details.
Clubs will be expected to bring their best available squad to compete in the tournament taking place in July.
And that's your sports. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.
Many thanks to Abu Kabir for that sport update. Well, now to end the news, the main point again. Road users in the center of Freetown have called on road authorities to give utmost importance to the major roads used in the city. They stressed that the condition of the road is deplorable and requires urgent attention. The Economic Community of West African State ECOWAS has launched the Fund for Regional Stabilization and Development. The initiative was funded by the German government, focusing on improving socioeconomic resilience in vulnerable regions. And the Sierra Leone Agricultural Research Institute, SLARI, has introduced the newest variety of groundnut in Sierra Leone called nuts. According to experts, the new variety has notable differences from the traditional groundnut that Sierra Leonean farmers are used in terms of increased pounds per stand, size, and climate resistance. Well, that's all we have for you this edition of News Hour, which came to you live from the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation in Freetown. Have a night rest and continue to be a public broadcaster, the SLBC. Good night.